fungal growths look like something I'd have scraped off the ship in my Navy days.
Much as I want to study the life forms around us, I shouldn't have.
That's getting high. We shouldn't stick around.
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada. Come on, we don't want to be down here when Kostya does whatever he's planning. Ah! Burning!
That'll show him.
is silence.
This whole place feels like it's gonna come apart.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Yeah. Yeah.
night, when the sun rise.
Couldn't have done it better. What's the left?
That's one for us.
These bodies are still warm. Kostya must have passed by recently. We should move.
Not bad, envoy.
Stand back. Don't think, just jump.
The spark, daylight, essence. No. You. No. It cannot be.
My brother, soul of my soul. How? I have been. My memories are that there was a man called Nandru once, beloved of a terrible god. I remember. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath. You should run. That was the name they gave them, stolen from the ancient souls. We were that is why I must. They shield you from. The Dream Scourge has existed as long. It is there. You. Go now to the garden. And you are bound as they are bound. Your soul is strong. But why free them when they will? To siphon my soul into a lonely pit. This God. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace. I do not know in that beyond any. Carved and warped, it knew me. It will know you. Do not think. Destroy. And when you see Mordecai,
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
You okay? You went away again, but this time seemed different.
Sluice gates ahead. Let's find costume fast. Lava's hot. Gotta hurry.
Good. You're here. Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning and opening the gates. If they keep falls so that we... I figured you were bloodthirsty. I could have used them. But so long as the keep stands, my people are trapped.
No one should be bound to a pile of stones. Certainly not because...
Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. I will not watch my people rot here. Ha! Proof she's got a spy. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Or will you let me... Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. None. He built us a tomb, and do not speak his name to me, as if it could mean anything to you.
A life for rubble.
So be it. I'll...
I was worried for a second.
Well, that's that.
We deserve a parade, but I'll settle for a drink on the house.
Ingredients again.
I've never been happier to see the keep standing tall.
We're alive! We're alive!
I still can't believe that sucker saw
What happened?
in the posture goes that far.
I even considered supporting them.
Thank you. I cannot... Maybe. Here. I once... This belonged... I... wish... Aderen.
sir. We have waited so long.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was...
Crazy is one word for it. You...
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now...
Solace is my home. I still don't...
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't...
If Kostya doesn't...
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the...
Amalia and her people took up arms and turned to banditry. If anything, I imagine Mihal... You know your own...
True. And you've a date with the gods soon.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but... I doubt the rest of the island. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem... Not to mention after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem.
At least on the battlefield, you can count on getting stabbed in the front.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking in. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place.
I hear ya. This island is weird enough when all we have...
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown. A land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in...
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness. I have a theory about the garden. Or a warning, depending on... Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a...
I wouldn't be surprised if...
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens the mind. Before we go any further, I have... You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal. You're not the... Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual help, no matter what the Inquisitor said. Putting an end to Sapadal. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is... There's no telling how long we'll be...
Not a chance. We're a crew, Mari.
I told you I'd be with you till the end. What about you?
You're not going into the garden without... Yatsley. If you...
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most...
And you don't have to.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you...
Well, let's go then. I'm starting to suspect that every... Truly. Hopefully those in Solace keep... But we should check on Marius. Why would I be mad at you consigning... Well, that doesn't sound like... I do not end meeting that council. Barrett's balls. We're losing focus on the important things. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get... How does one become a scout?
What? You look...
Well, I suppose you... Though between your dreams and mine, it's a... You remember that I nearly... How do you think I got this scar?
That old chestnut.
No matter. To make a short story, I maimed my arm and nearly turned... Anyway, my parents were able to... Well, it started at first with a fire. I thought it was a little weird, but no. I learned more every time. I assumed it was a library. No, there's someone else there. In the library, there's just one... They do the same thing every... Then... When you put it like that, it almost sounds a low, deep bang. And it replaces the beat of your...
A beat. A beat.
And then...
You've been listening to too many of...
And let me tell you, waking up in a cold sweat does nothing. How sibilant. It's strange. I suppose I must like you. I suppose we should try.
So, this is it. For so long I have looked out on a horizon. I suppose you're right. I'm frightened, I'm excited. I'm a lot of things. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after... That was nothing. We are standing in the beat. Animancers don't act. My parents were going to build a better world. You and I have come farther than anything. I don't know what's going to happen. Who could rest at a time like this? I'm starving. Serves me right for not packing enough snacks. I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. You could have helped Kostya destroy... I agree. A decision, even if Solace isn't going anywhere, wherever you go... Fate doesn't ask. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your head, but at least... Thanks for talking. Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Na... What did he say? That doesn't bode well. I should have seen it. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in you. What happened to Nandru was ages ago. No one is closer to Sapadal than you are, which means you alone can judge... That's all right. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. I wish I could say that... If I must.
You've been to Third Born before.
Envoy, you're probably here to... Well, I'm doing great. I just never thought it... Right. If you get any more sappy, but enough of that. Right. You too. Envoy, I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but I don't know what really happened. Blessed gods. Is it too much to... Anyway. If I must.
Good. Now as a...
Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow. Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the Founder... Well, people in Solace always claim they're speaking the word. Doesn't even really matter what he said, if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunan who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed stay impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? Pleasant dreams.
Wonder if Yahtzee brought her...
intensely nicely done.
Just like the good old days.
Well struck.
Ready, aim.
Don't see a better way down. You first.
Don't look down.
I see the disciple has found...
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
It seems I was not clear.
Out.
Look at this place. Aqua, can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with? Then you are a fool. Do you think you're special? Do you believe you can hold it when even the collective fury of the real... You couldn't possibly believe.
It is true. She twists.
In time, the gods felt the wretched power. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained. Chaos is a blight. A pity that its followers could... The poor godless. Worse, we could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it. You know the trials of battle. You cannot pass judgment on me. My fight? Don't be absurd.
We moved the earth and sky to stop her.
Listen to its tantrum. Adir is the only thing holding... Then they will keep applying the rock. But there is still time. Face your false god. Very well. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my... You should have thought more carefully. Let this be a...
Never understood Wodika's appeal. Still don't.
That's it. From now on, pray to no god. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad? What is the meaning? It can't be real. The past. Why am I cursed to see this? Wanna know what I think? Whoever is responsible.
Godlike of Sapadal, long have...
Finally.
This is almost as bad as...
Oh my god. How?
Giada Castel.
Wait, you know...
For centuries, our whispers...
My mother?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first...
We heard, and...
But when Sapadal speaks...
No. What exactly...
Sapadal wanted to be heard. And...
Sapadal does not know the...
Mistakes were made?
After the incident, your parents were like...
In the end, they thought only...
That's it. I don't hold you responsible. Your god has the intelligence of it. I know that my mother and father would not have wanted... Indulge me. One final question, spirits. What is...
That's...
We want to apologize on Sapadal's...
They want to apologize. Shit. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. When they heard the voice of... How can I hope...
Thank you, Giada.
The time has come for you to find your patron. Our purpose... May the living land...
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
This feels like one of those times when getting answers doesn't mean getting closure.
Thing move. I'm trying to stop it before it kills us. That's done? Who's hungry?
What is that? I know that place, right? Well, that was... No. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like, it just happened. Like I remember.
This is...
Viate.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. What I am now?
I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again? Right.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, how much of this do...
We dealt with Rosvan.
I have as much closure as I'm going to get.
Were you always such a...
Sapadal wants to understand.
I have...
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. Even when we were children, you kept me alive when you left Solace.
I know.
It was a burden I wasn't ready to carry. I went, don't be like me. You've always done everything you could to...
So?
They're right, Viate.
We've both been through so much. But I can...
If I see it too. You've come a long way.
That was you, Nimdut.
Get out of...
Well, it was... good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
No one was left to clean up the battlefield. Now it's just a time for peace to reign. No one was left to clean up the battlefield. Now it's just a ruin.
That's one for us.
recognize this. It belongs to Tama.
You seeing this too? No. No. This can't be. This room. It looks just like Tama's. Tama, I dealt with this. We stood at its... What is this, Envoy? It feels like I can't focus on his face. I'm not sure. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. That's the problem. I used to remember his face so... He was in pain. I did. Sounds downright. But this Tama, all his moments at once, joy, everything from the hand. He's almost as... Yeah, all this time I kept him frozen in his... But now that I see him, it's like he's free. You're right. It's like you said. I won't make that mistake again. Me too. I never... But you've made some tough calls, and so whatever comes... Now let's go when we reach them. True enough. That's it.
Stand back. Oh, no, you don't! Nice shot!
Your reputation is well deserved. I should have brought my sketchbook.
What is the affliction? It threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone. Hurry.
Yeah.
We have been here. We were here. The shale rises to smother. We feel no spark. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone. The deer, the owl, they took it. A tide of souls thrown upon. Now our memory, they came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel. A chill in us. First, they blinded us. Then, they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed. No, we saw a terrible They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey. Prune the branch. We persisted. We were... Then, they turned to what the Akita had... They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze. A mouth silenced. A record. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out. We broke the earth. Called, but they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves. We had to stop them. The rivers dried. We had no more to give. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the gardens. Then, nothing. We floated in a great glass eye. We reached out. But we could not feel the new day's sun. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves. Yet they did. We watched helpless until... A chill wind. The wound numbs now. In the silence of our prison, how many voices lost? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here. Fish swims in circles. We are not sure we understand. We cannot choose where seeds, soil stirs. You opened the fire. You lit. You stand at a cliff now. We twine together.
Show me what you got!
make a good squad.
This is the library from my dream. This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly, they wanted their story. I wonder who she was. She looks sad and... Garlowane's gonads. Look! It's even... And that's the chair. Must you always default to military tactics? Finally! You've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off. Wait. Oh, though...
The resemblance...
It has been quite some time. Too many years to know. Of course. You are... No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Oh, of course. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your...
Few can bear the mental and spiritual...
Oh, darling, you know how I get around.
That's why
I am... was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much... So, we retreated with as much... The attacks? The Magfolk attack. Yes, we've... heard... Yes. Your monstrous gods, who they tried to butcher every last one of us. Must it always be lit? Oh, if all the Akidans outside were with you... But how did... They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. So I decided on another way. Poison. You're not helping on... Yatsli, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty. Someone must tell the story of the Akita. I'm already an expert. Think about it, Yatsli. I couldn't ask, but that was you. Yatsli, the stories of the Akita will turn to dust, just as the burned queen wanted all along. This is all too much. You're no help at all. Please, I ask for your opinion because I want it. Tell me, what do you think? Glad to know I can always count on you. The chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Oh! Did you mean for... Oh, unfortunately, you must keep Yatsli alive. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... Choose well, She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off. Let's take a break before we continue. There's always a weird sort of quiet. Seems like a good time to...
Right.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's...
Sounds like you're...
I'm feeling all kinds of ways.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed.
Ah, you don't have to worry. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me... Now that we're here, Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than...
I had a feeling you might... I'm not sure I've really worked through what... I feel like we're almost done with... I'm completely baffled. But when happened?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expect. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own. And now, it's like there's a new path. We're close to something. So am I. None of...
Well, I won't. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope. Never literally talked to myself before. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in. Thank you, dearie. And I wouldn't worry. Our little... We'll be fine.
You've listened to all of us. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Under the circumstances...
Join the club.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that?
That may be true on the battlefield.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most...
When we first met, but then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. And then you confronted your... Takes a special kind of strength.
I didn't know much about you at that point.
I remember your calm. How you You saved my city and gave me a home. I'll never...
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those spoilings. You got my priceless...
And now look at you. Look at us. How far... Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest?
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest.
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private. Nothing serious.
Get some sleep. There'll be plenty of time for sentiment and hugging later.
Oh, Envoy, I think I just need to say some... It's just... We have a god and an empire, both. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third... But... It explains why I knew the language. What... I love the man, but, he'll just be... And trying to send a letter... It's not an answer I would have expected. Well, honestly, I feel... No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the... Oh, I was just thinking I needed more of... I think...
Congratulations, Yardsley.
No matter what, But this is... What he... I should have known better than... Finally picking a destiny. I'm sure Quilici would be... And Envoy...
Hey. When you find Sapadal, I hope you I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine. True enough. Makes me wonder if confinement... One thing's for sure. In prison, judging from their outburst... Aha. I've heard that. Still, you taught me that a person can grow. I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you... I don't envy you having to deal, but I envy even less the mess you're going to have. Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you. You may have averted the attack on... And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on it. Not when Heelguard banned... Oh. Ringram may have unleashed some powerful magic again. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the... And then there's Solid. You might have saved the keep. They're gonna talk about what... You'd be surprised where... And it looks real fairly or... And if I had to guess... If and when we get out, then you'll have to choose us. I admire your principle. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rowett and lost my stomach for it. But I will tell you now, I hope that's not what it comes... I don't mean to burden you. It's late. Just know that what... Anytime. Good night, all.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people. I think it did. I owe a lot of that to you, Envoy. I will say... I guess not, huh? It's been a bit of a ride on... I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad. Quick note. If you tell any of the other... Thanks for talking.
All this time, I thought my parents... And in a way, they did. Generous? Perhaps. This whole experience has me consider... Look at what my mother accomplished. When you speak to a god, it's... No Animancer can live up to that. I thought their legacy was a... I suppose I have been all... One thing is certain. When I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Perhaps. I believe the power flowing out through animancy we could help the... Then again, who am I to... On the other hand, I think I know what I want. Of course you try, but we've been together. The thought is crossed. I burned that bridge, and I don't regret it. I have a lot of catching up to do, so be it. I know they would. Now I just have to decide. I've only got one life. Hey.
Jada's parents would be proud. And maybe a bit worried.
A breath held. The moon has many faces. We know your light. We wonder. We did not. A debt of knowledge. We concede. A question. We would run, whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently. We did once. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be. We feel nothing amiss. We speak of freedom when the hands awake now.
Sabadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around
Who's next? Anyone? I need a moment. Good shooting, Kai. Careful with that thing. Mind of its own.
I never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Let's finish this. Imprison a god.
Nice of someone to mark that spell for us.
That's it. The heart of the garden. Sacrifice key. We've got company!
Nice of someone to mark that spot.
You're not looking so good.
Nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
That's it. The heart of the
Yeah.
We quit, then steps. Now, you are here. The rot. We feel it. Your dream, Scourge. We were in... But the other gods imprisoned us. But you are here now. You found us. There is little time. The Strangler is close now. We feel her walk. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. We blink. The people's cry. She pierces us now. A spark. Wait. You can reach her. Will the garden to open, it will take you there. A mountain of essence. We strayed. We were everything. We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills. We must. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow. We trust you. You met death, and you offered your hand. And when you know we deserve, give us peace. We want a chance to change. Do you think we deserve more? Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? Yes. We asked what you would do with an animal that's sickened. Let us be free. End our pain. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long. Center, clear the fog. We were so blind. We feel bright. We will grow. We will remember you.
Are we back in Donj?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm so... What happened to the living lands?
Are you seeing?
Looks like the war already
Marius, vines don't...
Based on their growth and size.
For once, I wish I wasn't. Who knows if the garden affected time?
It's like how a body fights.
Look at this place. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor. And steel...
Even Ringrim is here. Perhaps we could...
I think I see Elia as well.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That...
Always better.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole...
Before we go,
I'm not sure.
it's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't... Time will...
After all this time, they're free.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god.
A lot of things have gone right.
We march on still. We run.
We should take a look. See if...
People seem to be gathering.
They marched in with no warning. Envoy, what does the Garrote... Putting them down? Matico. I want... They broke some glass. They didn't think I...
Right now?
If you're looking for survival...
How many?
I'm not sure. You always...
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote...
Envoy, wait! I took some
Snow? Why is there snow here?
That's gotta be Ringgrim's work. I heard she made it snow in Shatterscar.
A familiar... We meet again on Paradise Burns. Thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying
It wouldn't be the...
It's remarkable how hard you Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably... A tsunami inevitably rejoins the ocean. Or perhaps. Mostly, I'm curious about... Not thinking about one's choices is still a choice. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your... Unfortunately, you'll likely be dead the next time I Goodbye. And Yardsley,
Oh! Keep moving, Envoy. The sooner we get where we're going, the better.
Do we even know what we're doing here?
Oh, Envoy. I don't know if thank you is Paradise burns from the torches. I have no doubt that this will... Whatever the outcome of the... If Edir and the Steel Garrote have... Future generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope... That's as much as I'll do the right thing.
Giata, where have you been?
Where haven't I been?
Envoy,
How is Emerald Stair?
Thriving on... My revenants were just getting comfortable when I heard tensions were brewed. Likewise, I'll keep them on a tight leash, just in... Oh! And I've been meaning to... Emerald Stair is healing, believe it or not. Easier said than... Best of luck out there.
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
We know you. Did you help us? We must have seen you in a dream. We smell steel. Should we run? Or could we stay here and tend?
How's Casag? Nobody's taking Paradise today. Not on my watch.
If you're wounded, find a place to lie. If I seem distracted... Believe it or not, we have... Unfortunately, my hands... If I don't get any... I see you've done... Very well. I'll assign...
As terrible as it sounds, I don't see a better solution. Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. A smithy smith.
We really must stop meeting like this. Don't let the bedbugs bite, dear.
There you are. Understood. I guess it helps we have... This is just cleanup. You said... Anyway. If it's not that I don't... Talk to you later, Envoy.
Let me think. Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. So, here... I know you speak from experience, but... Metaphysically, the battle is already over. But politically... I intend to send a message to this... Anyway. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. So let's... I think that's enough wool. Besides, don't... Until next time. We should take a moment. You liberated the god of the living land. That's quite... I admire your confidence. If not for you, which means you have leverage over a god. How do you plan on using it? Probably Sapadal's imprisonment shaped this act. We cannot know of the living. For better or worse, maybe you'll find some comfort in prayer. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. Just be careful what... I want you to know this has been an unforgettable experience. Until next time. Not before I've done some reading.
Envoy, didn't think I'd be seeing you.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Paradise has really gone downhill, hasn't it?
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place...
When you didn't return, we...
What did you see there? The god you felt in...
The origin of the Dream Scourge?
Everyone, please, please. It's been weeks.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge.
But the plague isn't over. Dream...
There won't be any new infection. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those old... This will be a process.
I suppose it's what of this god? Ludwig had intimated that this land...
Giada and I have some theories about the nature of the Adra.
I'd say we're past the point.
If the Adra here is a closed system, like a terrarium for our souls, huh?
Much like the formation of gemstones.
Wodka, no doubt, saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority.
I assume it is this god They erupted from the earth the moment those...
Naku Tedek was riven with those things.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. And the gods thought it best to imprison this god...
For now. Who's to say they...
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapadal. We'll have nothing to fear.
Sapadal's power ravaged my...
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason...
Well, whatever happened... But come, we have more pressing matters to attend. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days. But you wouldn't know it, judging by...
Ludwig's plowed through the militia like a...
Alright, let's... A bit like you're being haunted. So long as her passion for Wodaka...
Then we destroy her faith? I have a theory about this.
Oh, good.
It is not... Well, you might not believe. It was Ludwig who...
I didn't hear an end.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to...
We've had known you. From what we can observe, southern...
Is there not...
Given the state of our supply route, we expect the people trapped in...
We brought as many Hale and Able from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge, we could spare so few.
Likewise, my wardens are still reeling. The keep was saved, but there is much to... Most of my men remain at the keep. I can't risk them against...
Well, that's been a point of debate. We can't agree on how to stand against this...
Nobody wants to risk their people at the...
So you let the parody... Even if our meager... The siege won't end until Precise. The lawful settlement of a new Adirian cult, or the establishment. She could win with a godlike in her ranks. I don't think remember, she has an obligation, and neither the Steel Garrote nor the Queen that was look kindly upon Oathbreak.
Because a victory here would discourage resist. The better question?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the god...
Sure.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps?
You could start with...
Ludwig's the muscle. I'm merely the person.
What good are you as a diplomat?
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against one people, one law. What passes between Ludwig and her men, or... But if I had to guess...
Your empire...
Your republics are hardly any different.
As you say.
The Inquisitor answers only to an attacking Paradise. She has dragged a... I've answered your question. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of what will his representatives find when they arrive. Before you face Ludwig, you should know. But whatever you decide, understand, The days... Well, don't leave me in suspense. A fine...
So long as my wardens are left in peace.
To brisk trade. A dot?
A Gravrim, then, if we must.
Do not trust your empire to show restraint in its control of the living lands.
We can worry about the future when it comes.
Right. Might as well go ahead.
Good. We'll have perhaps a whole...
I will do my level best to convince the... That leaves the matter of Ludwine and... You must kill her, or we...
Whatever happens to the living lands?
She better say her...
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy.
Let's get to work.
The Paradise Militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter.
Show them a fight.
We will send reinforcements. May all the gods of it...
Let's take back the city.
Time to stop this...
What do you want? A deer in the steel garrote will regret it. Yes, for now. Adi, all of us must be free. Give the steel garrote.
Send him back to Adir.
Envoy, I am so... Turning on your kinsman could not have... You mean our future as a vassal of the Adiran Empire. I dreamed of better While I have you, that puts my... Take care in battle, Envoy.
What? No words of encouragement?
Forgive me, Gia. I have nothing more to teach you. Once the dust settles, I trust...
Won't you...
The best one I have...
I won't... be seeing you, old man.
I can see why his people trust him. He's a natural leader.
You should get some sleep. Big day coming up. Makes sense. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, putting my life on the line for... You know, I've never seen a bear go to war. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for... We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nice... It's fine. Really. Right. Careful. I'll be all right. You go get some...
Can't sleep? We're going into battle for the... Your emperor will... Political influence is dangerous. When a godlike fights in battle, the Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. This conflict has really pulled you. From what I understand, your ambassador is... For a politician like... When he promises you the world... I'm glad we understand each other. It's good time for you to get some rest. In truth, I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. A death guard clings to... Ludwine is help... I could be wrong, But I don't. It takes something more. Faith is the foundation. But according to her faith, Sapa, by that logic. By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god. A contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Who knows? Me? Or maybe not. I'm just whatever happens. When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd... And now the Living Lands is dependent on the Empire's generosity. Generosity which can be given and taken away. We're free to make our own laws until our... We're free to thrive until our taxes finance. We're free until we're not. At the end of the day, I don't trust the Empire to show restraint with the Living Lands. What's done is done. Nope. Is it really that? No matter who wins or loses, in my heart I know that's a good thing. I just want to put this behind. Until next time. I can't wait to give the Steel Garrote a piece of my mind. The reckoning is long overdue.
You're gonna give him a lot more than a piece of your mind. Save some for the rest of us.
Odd fighting alongside the militia, but it feels right. Like we're fighting for the survival of the lands.
How many times do we have to teach the Steel Garrote this lesson?
Everyone okay?
Show me what you got. You shouldn't protect be here.
That was fun.
I was worried for...
Yeah. can watch the gate.
What are you doing here? I thought you left town weeks ago. About time. You're the only one Ludwig will listen to. Of course. I had to pull Nasha away from pouring. Listen, one of the Garot's units is take this key. It'll suit yourself. I wish someone had stood up. Well.
Stop right there. Let's finish this.
Here we go!
Watch your flank!
Nice shot!
Yeah.
Next one's mine!
freedom!
Monica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
That's Ludwig ahead. Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
There you are. So, did you come all this way just to try your luck? Our conflict was foretold the moment you were born. You can no more. Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to... He failed.
Her order wields sharp steel.
Heelguard is a fool if he thinks half measures will save the island. As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which I don't know how deeply you've been compromised. Do not patronize me. Steel yourself on.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
You were my brightest pupil. The only student of mine who showed but I don't know what you are now. I give you freely that which I can never have. You really believe you can kill me as no one ever has?
There's no coming back this time. Prepare yourself.
Let's finish this.
Once I'm done killing you, your god of flame!
Oh, no. We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow. Go for it.
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Wherever Ludwig is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together. Guys, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. With your guidance, the Living Lands becomes a vassal of the Adiran Empire. In exchange for their taxes and soldiers, the free settlements are protected from future attacks. The fight for survival is over. You showed the rebels of Paradis mercy, but they can never trust the Empire. Instead, they keep to the wilderness, always 2 steps ahead of Adir, only attacking when provoked. That is as close as they come to peace. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Animancy still has a place in the Living Lands, but the Empire's disapproval gets in the way of progress. Their work is slow, but unstoppable. Though Adir has promised that the Living Lands will retain their autonomy, not everyone in Shatterscarp trusts the Empire. But many Adiran ships sail into the Graveroom's ports, bearing fine linens and aged wines. These ease the painful memory of the day Reengrim culled their people. After the Living Lands is declared a vassal of Adir, Solace Keep reluctantly opens the doors of its fortress, though not before numerous missives are sent to Mihala demanding the Graveroom be honored. Her reluctance costs the dwarves. The Pargrunen are never favored in trade negotiations, and are the last to be supplied by Adiran caravans. But the Wardens have rounder bellies than anyone can remember. When Kai leaves the Living Lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rauatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rauatai, as well as those he found in the Living Lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a Warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the Living Lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Messiverno lives on in her. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yatsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yatsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can,
They improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sapadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together. And in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.